CPD for me to help Aussies, young, wild and free, living by the seas. CPD, I here for these, easy in 3 steps for me. With the barristers and lawyers here, I play, cause the spirit of love we guide, we share.
Thank you so much, Paula, and thank you, CPD for me, for the opportunity of being able to share some information both this morning and now, which is fabulous. And of course, CPD for me offers the most amazing opportunities for everyone to ensure that their professional development is actually current and up to date. So thank you. And today we're looking at confronting the shadows of navigating the impact of sexual harassment. And I'd like to pay respects to the elders past, present and emerging, and acknowledge all the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders and other First Nations people here today. So we're going to cover off on this workshop, understanding sexual harassment, recognising the impact, exploring what happens around the emotional toll, and of course, addressing societal and organisational impacts and prevention and some culture building. And then the last little bit is around creating your own action plan within your own organisation. And it's a very practical course that we have here today. So there's lots of tips and tricks to take away. And as you work through the workbook, you'll find more depth of information. So we will cover these, and the workbook is there to provide you with a much richer understanding of the information that's there. So you can put notes in the chat or questions in the chat and to cover off. So because some of the information can be a little bit triggering for people, especially if they've had that experience of, being sexually harassed, it's important that you're feeling comfortable and that there is a safety net here. I am happy to have a conversation at the end of this if people would like to, or a person would like to have a further conversation. I will be available after this for about 15, 20 minutes just to sort of touch base and check that everything's okay. I'm also a practicing hypnotherapist, a clinical hypnotherapist, and my background is in education. So quality of learning is paramount, and that was part of the reason I'd like videos to be on and conversations, because as an educationalist, it's all part of, making sure that the learning is really useful for you. So we talked earlier this morning around courage and having the courage to show up. And I did ask about when was a time you were most courageous? And so for the people here, being courageous means, really doing something that's really maybe challenging. And so I remember I used to work a lot with people, young offenders, and I took them away on a 5-day camp and with my other facilitators, and we went to a ropes course. And because I thought, I don't know about this physical challenge. And I thought, no, I'm sure I can do this. And so we were in the Numinbah Valley at the back of Brisbane, and we were up 30 meters, like so high. And one of the facilitators, he said, look, just put your legs on and he'll wince me up. So he did. So I stood at the top of the Numinbah Valley and I went, yes, I can do this. And so for me, that was a really sort of courageous moment.